This is my second week of my training program. This week I've also done 2 sessions of HIIT training. This is because I don't want to intensify it yet, and I want to show progression in my other videos where it will be more intense. This week I've used HIIT training again because it is good, increases anaerobic heart rate, and it's good for your aerobic capacity. For my first training program, I want all the exercises done for 30 seconds, then 30 seconds rest until all the exercises are done, then have a minute rest, and then I would like this done 4 times, so it is a circuit. My first exercise is squat thrusts. These are good because it works the legs muscles, mainly the hamstrings, and as you do these by squatting down, so your legs are at about 90-degree angle, hands out in front of you, and you go down, and then you jump up as high as you can, and then you're standing, and then you go back into the squat pose, go down, and then up again. You could do this 15 times, and then have a 30-second rest. And then burpees are the other one, which is you go down, touch the ground with your hands, and then you jump up, and then you go back down into the same pose 15 times again with this, and then 30 seconds rest. And then plank jacks, which are where you go into a plank pose, so it's shoulders over wrists and your feet away from you, straight legs, your back straight as well, and then you have to move your hands like so they're out, and then you go up, and then they're together, then you have to separate them again, and then do this 15 times, then 15 seconds, then 30 seconds rest. The other ones are mountain climbers, which is where you go back into that plank position, shoulders over elbows and shoulders over wrists, legs straight, back straight, and then you have to move your hand and leg out, and then move your other hand and leg towards the other one, so you're moving in a direction. And then if you could do this, so you move 15 times, so 15 reps, and then 30 seconds, then a minute rest, and then do the whole circuit again. I'd like this to be done about 80-90% of maximum heart rate, so that's an anaerobic threshold. And then this to be done on the Monday and Friday again. On the Tuesday, I have a stretch day planned, and this is so that you can recover from your HIIT training on the previous day. You could use a foam roller for this, so just roll out your legs and help them, because this will be good for increasing the heart rate, and it will also help with getting them recover quicker. Also, for this day, you should have more carbohydrates in your diet because it can help with the glycogen stores in your muscles, which will make it easier when you're trying to prepare them. Also, drink more water with electrolytes to help stimulate the muscle fibers. On Wednesday, it's a complete rest day, so you don't have to do any main exercises, just low intensity stuff for the whole day to recover from the exercise and to make sure that there is a lower chance of getting any injuries at all when we're actually doing the exercises. That is what the rest day is for. And then Thursday you have normal college, and then you have tennis training, so the tennis training to help with that, have another stretch day, so a foam roller, eat more carbs to get your glucose stores in muscles, more electrolytes to stimulate the fibers and so on, just to keep you fit and active. And Friday's a HIIT training session. Saturday's more tennis training, but I don't do anything on that day. And then Sunday I have down as flexibility. The exercises for the flexibility I've chosen are the neck and shoulder release. This is where you sit up straight with your shoulders relaxed and your tummy and back muscles loosely pulled in to engage your core. Slowly drop your right ear to your right shoulder as far as comfortable, feeling stretch on the side of your neck. Push the fingers of your left hand towards the floor, extending the stretch into the top of your shoulder. Hold for 30 seconds and repeat on the other side. After this is the chest mobilizer. Stand up straight with open arms. Open your arms wide, tilt your head back and push your chest forward. Take a deep breath in, repeat out, breathe out, and as you do this, nod your head to your chest. Clasp your upper arm with the opposite hand as if tugging yourself and hunching your back forward. Repeat whenever your back or chest feels stiff, but I would like this to be when you do it, hold it for about 30 seconds and do this 3 times. The final exercise is a cat stretch. This is where you get down on all fours using a blanket or cushion on your knees if you need it. Position your wrists slightly forward to your chest with your knees directly above your hips. Inhale slowly and draw your chest forward and up, allowing your spine to sink down. Exhale when you sigh and arch your back forward, relaxing your neck. Repeat 5 times. Slowly breathe in and out as you do this. With the HIIT training, I would like a warm-up for those days of 5 minutes on the rowing machine again, just to increase your heart rate, and then 10 of the leg swings, and then a chest opener, so hand on a angle in the wall, right angle, push your palm into the wall, and then just keep your arm there and then move your chest the opposite direction until you feel a pull, and then switch sides. I would also like 5 minutes running on the speed about 7 or 8 on the treadmill, just to increase the heart rate and blood flow. Then 2 minutes on the cool down setting on the treadmill, just to make sure there's no injuries. For a cool down after each HIIT workout, I recommend a 2 to 3 minute light jog and some static stretches, such as putting one foot forward and reaching down with your arms straight and then swiping them up and over, and then do that on the other side as well. Do this 5 times and then go down on like the floor, so your one leg's out straight, the other one's bent, like all the way bent to the floor, and then try and touch your toes. Then stand up and reach your toes, pull down and hold for 30 seconds. After this, you can do some arm stretches, so your left hand, try and touch your right shoulder blade, and your right hand on top of that elbow of your other arm, and hold that for 30 seconds, and then do it on the other side and repeat that 5 times. Hold it for 30 seconds each side. My week 3 program is fairly similar to my other programs, but it has been increased to show progression and to hit the fit principle, so it's more frequent, and the but the intensity is around the same, and the time has been increased slightly though. Warm up for this one, it would be on a cross trainer for 5 minutes, just to change it from the rowing so you don't get bored of that. And then I would recommend doing 5 to 10 squats, but hold the squat when you get into it for about 10 seconds. And then leg swings, 10 of them, so holding onto a wall, your inside leg's the one that's moving. And then a 5-minute run on a treadmill, speed about 7 to 8. Then after you do that, a 2-minute walking cool down on the treadmill. The first exercise for 1 minute of the HIIT workout, then the rest for the next one for a minute, and so on and then have a minute rest after each exercise, and this circuit to be done 4 times. So it's a 20-minute workout, and the first exercise is box jumps. This is where you have it's called a box pad, and you make yourself so you're about 3 to 4 inches away from it. Get your arms, swing them up, and then you jump onto the box with 2 feet. And then you hold it for a second, and then you jump down. Then you wait, because otherwise you'll get injured. And then let your legs get back into control for about a couple of seconds, maybe. And then you do it again. I would like this to be done consistently for 1 minute. Then after that, you get 30-second break. Then I would like rope work done. And it's rope works, use big long ropes, and then you hold on to each end and make sure they're attached to something at the side so that they're just not coming towards you and going to injure you. Then you need to go down into a squat position so that your back won't get injured. Take the ropes in your hand, do them in alternating ones, so your left hand up, right hand down, right hand up, left hand down, consistently. So again and again and again until you reach that. And for 1 minute, I'd like this to be done, and then 1 minute rest, because it is very hard work with that rope exercises. And then kettlebell swings, which you get a kettlebell, I recommend about a 5 or 6 kilogram one. You hold it with both hands, feet shoulder width apart, and then you swing the kettlebell in between your legs, and you bend your knees as you do that. So you go down, you bend your knees, and you put it in, swing the kettlebell towards you. Then you rise upwards, straightening your legs, and then swing the kettlebell up, but make sure it doesn't go above your shoulders, because that is about the position you want it to be. And then swing it down again, and then consistently for 1 minute. Make sure you breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, because that's the best way of supplying oxygen to your brain and the working muscles. And after that, I'd like you to do weighted squats, which are similar to normal squats, but you just have a weight in your hand. So I would recommend a kettlebell, probably about a 4 or 5 kilogram this time. And then you squat down, but hold it in both hands so it's in the middle of your body so it doesn't put pressure on anything else. And then have a minute break. And then I'd like this circuit done 4 times.